Hello, this video is for you if you're tracking your periods right now, if maybe you finding that everything's like pretty irregular, and if you are really stressed. The reason why I want to record this video right now, and I always say at the beginning, right, there is a disclaimer, go see your doctor if you need to, especially when it comes to your monthlies or anything like that. But I really want to do this video right now because I have tracked my periods for a long time. Long time. I tracked them through each child. I tracked them all the way in between each child, and I tracked them on my when I used to take medication to when I used to be on the pill, and then I've tracked them subsequently since I've been off the pill, which is quite a long time now. So yeah, I've tracked them for a long time. And I always used to, and I still sometimes say, you know, it's nice to know what is happening. It's nice to know how your cycle is going. And it is always really good to know how that feels for you as well. And sometimes when you're tracking, you might find that there gets to a point where you are ready to, you know what, I'm actually ready to feel this one out. I'm ready to feel like where I know when things are changing. Like right now, for instance, I know that I'm in a creative space because I feel it. I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready, right? And before I used to track that. So before I used to like go, oh, okay, well, it's that time now. But what I found was, and this may not be for everyone, right? And I really want to just be honest. I just know that this is from my point of view. What I found was within my body is that my periods started to become irregular in the last 2 to 3 years. And they really shortened down to so I was regulating 27 days. But then they really dwindled down to like between 25, 23, those type of days, 25, 23, every 25, 23 days. And I got really worried and really panicked about, because in my family, there is a history of hysterectomy. So I was just thinking, oh my God, like this is my time now. And then I kind of thought to myself, okay, well, if this is my time, that my periods are now ending, but there was something inside me going, no, it's not. It's not. I consulted my body. My body's like, it's not your time. It's not your time yet. You're not perimenopausal. It's not your time yet. And I was like thinking, but it must be that. And my body was like going, listen, just listen to me. Listen to me, you're stressed. Right now, can you feel it? So I spent a period of time. Now I've been journaling since I gave up drinking over 3 years. Well, yeah, over 3 years ago now. And the stuff that is going on within your body is leaving clues to what is going on in your body. So I'm really grateful for the fact that I've journaled for this time, because I could actually see, oh, when I took that month off from everything that I was doing, my period went back to its normal dates. But when I'm overdoing it, overseeing people, overgiving, my period would then reduce down again. And what I started to identify within my body would become tense on the lead up to my period, because I was worried about the period becoming sooner. So my body was then working in such a way that my periods did come sooner. It wasn't until I had a chat with my daughter and we both were like, we were chatting about it, and she went, why don't you just stop journaling? And I was like thinking, you know what? I actually might do that and then just see how it feels. And I did. I stopped journaling. Stopped tracking the periods. I just journal however it feels. So I don't mind taking a night off or anything like that. I just, go through that kind of wave. But she just was like, why don't you just stop tracking it? Just stop, just don't do it anymore. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. I've been tracking for so long, trying to conceive a child through different miscarriages and all this time. And I was quite obsessed with tracking it as well. So I let go of tracking my periods. I let go of tracking my periods so I could lean into how it felt. So all that I did instead was, in my journal, was write my periods here. That was it. Because I knew, and I know, when I'm going through different phases of the month now. I've tracked for long enough that I know my different phases. So I just put my periods here. And when my period came, I'd just go back and go, count the days. Oh, 27. Shit. Okay. Count the days when it comes again. 27. Wait. So, and honoring and loving the fact. And this is the thing, right? Because, you know, sometimes we see our period as like, is not the greatest thing in the world. Like, oh my God, I'm on a period. It's so rubbish. Like, and I've done the same. And instead, I'm starting to lean into my period, how it feels. Honoring, oh my God, you know what? I'm really blessed right now with this time, with this moment. And it's a really nice time to write. I write during that time. I usually write dark energy stuff during that time. And a lot of people do resonate with it as well. They resonate with those feelings of angst and internalized stuff. You know, it provides great writing for me. And great writing provides me with like a new refilled energy. But it brings me back to the fact that looking after myself, that I look after myself in my life. What I was doing during those times of tracking, it was that I was really kind of pushing myself out there, pushing myself past where I needed to go. And my body was reacting to that state in return. It was reacting to what I was pushing to do. Does that make sense? So it was almost like the clue within the information. It was like a real massive clue to me, a real massive indicator. And I'm really, really blessed and really fortunate not to track now. Doesn't mean I don't still teach, you know, tracking to begin with, just so we know what it feels like inside. But I know what it feels like now. I know right now I'm in that kind of, I've just come past my period in that creative phase where I'm, you know, filming and able to get stuff together. But I also have to understand, just after that phase is very much a masculine energy, and triggers can overdo that masculine energy, where then you become quite, what's the word I'm looking for? I know this, well, this is for me anyway, that I can become quite restless, not able or willing to retain some of that energy, retain some of that firepower, so it goes through the rest of the month too. Is this making sense? So anyway, if you resonate with this in any way, as I said, you know, I always say reach out to a doctor. I always say, you know, because I work with clients who obviously go to doctors, or they go to like see physios or whatever they need to go see. But if this resonates in any way, you know, feel free to just click the link and then see what type of reading you desire from that. Because I may be able to offer you something, or provide some clarity around what is going on within you. But anyway, I wanted to do that video today. It felt like the right time to record this video, and I will speak very soon. See you soon. Bye.